feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung.
This one fits.
And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual.
I like this.
This is great.
Okay, so you're at Louise Green Millinery. We make hats here. Louise Green is the creative soul around here, and she just walked that way. So you missed her. You missed her.
I see the workers here making beautiful hats.
She uses an eclectic mix of vintage and new flowers and trims and ribbons and buttons and bows and whatever. This just happens to be a little bit of our collection of vintage pieces, and then some of the ones that they're currently in use are just around the other side where the girls were sewing.
Isn't that cute?
Here, this is the raw material for the hats. It's a hat body. It comes in either a flare or a hood or a cone, which is this shape here. That's the raw material. It comes in that way from China in the sisal here, but we also get our Panamas, which is a Tokiapon from Ecuador. We have raffias, Paglina braids, all sorts of different straws that we work with, as well as our felt materials, which are across the other side. You can shoot up way over there. Yeah. And they come in from Eastern Europe.
That's beautiful.
That's great on you.
Yes.
Making beautiful hats.
That's Anna and Christina. And
Hi Anna, Christina.
I like that on you.
Let me see.
I like it. That's great on you. That's great on you.
I love the color.
Yeah.
Look at that great hat. That'll be on Fifth Avenue next year.
Actually, it's going to be in a runway show down in, I think, Miami next week. But this is a hat block. This is the, it's a wooden mold that we use to block each hat individually, one at a time by hand. There are a variety of different shapes, you know, a simple round crown like this, variety of different brims here, small brims, profiles, things that turn up, turn down. This one here you can see, simple man's crown there, basic fedora.
Yeah.
And but we have mostly, we have a lot of women's shapes. Blocking. We take the raw material and we steam it in our steam pot over here. Then we take it and we pull it over the wooden block, the mold, and then that's about it. We'll, in this case, David's roping off just the brim here, which will create the head size, and then rope off the edge, and that's your brim. It's finished blocking, it comes out of the drying cabinet, and it looks something like this. And the excess will be cut off here, and this piece will be thrown away or reused. Same with something like this that might be a little bit more recognizable, like a hat. The excess will be cut off here, and then you can see you have your brim and your crown. That's your hat. And some of the different materials, again, this is the Paglina braid, which is a 5mm braid, which is sewn in concentric circles, as you can see, and just keep on sewing bigger. And I was telling you before about the felts. These are our felts that we bring in, and this is the way they come in over here. You can see they're all ready for blocking right now.
Incredible. All the ribbons, all the colors, ribbons that are become hat ribbons.
The blocks come from, many of them, the older ones come from companies that we've bought out over the years, and we've got their old blocks. But there's also a block maker in, I believe he's in Minnesota, that we use. And so each season we have several blocks made to our specific specifications. So, you know, we want this shape, the brim a little larger, the brim a little smaller, whatever those things are. So we have our own blocks made. So we use one block maker here in this country, and we've also used a block maker in England. These machines are hat machines, and as you can see, they're a cylinder arm so that you can work in a circle. And here we're going, we're putting in the wire on the edge. We're going to be sewing down the edge, and then we'll be putting in the sweatband. The braid that we use for making hats, it's sewn in concentric circle, usually starting at the top. These are quite odd because it has you know, a big hole at the top here, but for everything to come out. And as you can see, we sew it in concentric circles until it gets larger.
The color is unbelievable. Yeah. We're gonna do a show here. Isn't this interesting?
It's wonderful. I would feel like taking you to the Easter parade next year.
A tangerine cream puff. We've got to go.